each week. You can expect to find here healing through art, spirituality in art, relaxation through art, peace and quiet through art, and again, spirituality in art, because I'm a believer in the sacredness of the creative process. Let's start by taking some deep breaths. At this time, take a deep breath and breathe in the beautiful sound of the present moment. Exhale any worries of the future. Inhale again the sound of the singing bowl. And listen as it fades away. See how long you can listen to it before you can't hear it anymore. And exhale any stress from the past. Once more, inhale the beauty of the singing bowl. Exhale and relax completely into the present moment. Relax your shoulders, your neck muscles. I invite you today to join me in a unique art journey involving self-love, self-acceptance, and empowerment. Oh, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Alec. Hello, Justin. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Cool Gamer. Hello, Davey, Art with a Pen. So I'm going to get started. Hi, Red. Okay, I'm going to get started, and during my time that my introduction, I'm not going. I'm greeting you right here at the beginning, but then I'm going to get started with my project, and it's going to involve a reading. I'm going to do a reading from this book that relates to the project we're going to do today. It would be really nice if you follow along. You just need paper. I'll let you know. Well, okay, you could get, if you want to follow along, I'd love for you to follow along. So you'll need some glue. I'm using glue stick, but I also use this tacky glue and scissors. You might not want to do any cutting. If you have any collage papers, try to get a variety of collage papers, and paint and or soft chalk pastels. So, and a second piece of paper that could be a different color, that the color that you might want for the face or something. So I'm starting off with a black background, but I'm going to be collaging on a bunch of different collage papers on here that's going to be part of my background. Okay, that's just, so if you want to, while I do the reading, I'm going to start with a reading from this book that explains this project that has to do with confronting and understanding your inner critic as an artist. And while I'm reading that, you might want to gather supplies. I hope you will. I will help, and even those people in the replay, I really would love for you to follow along. And if you're watching the replay, that you would comment down below in the comments of how you feel about this project. So this book that I'm reading from is called Create Your Life Book by Tamara LaPorte. And it's all about art through healing. So it's all about creating art that helps you heal all different kinds of things and is geared towards that. And I'm going to present the project in this book that deals with confronting and understanding your inner critic and helping you nurture yourself. So yeah, I am going to do some reading. So our project is called You Have Wings. So it's actually, we're going to create a face and or a figure that has wings. Okay, so I'll take pauses in the reading explaining this project, and I'll take pauses in the reading to take questions and to acknowledge you and say hello to you guys and take questions. So I'm going to start the reading from this book. It's called Transform and Heal the Inner Critic. Many of us were raised with critical parents and authorities around us. Oh, I hope you can hear me. Oh, I was supposed to take photocopies of this before I start reading. I hope you guys can hear me. Hold on. Many of us were raised with critical parents and authorities around us. We've often lived through all sorts of criticism as children and may have internalized these messages, which pop up all over the place as we go about our lives as adults. This internalized voice has even been given her own name, called the inner critic. It's a well-known character to many of us, particularly creative types. We often strongly dislike her or him and can easily feel paralyzed and intimidated by her messages. What is this voice all about? Why is it there? What is it trying to do? How can we embrace or understand it? Not let it stifle or paralyze us. Oh, that's the experience I've had, that it really brings me down. My inner critic really brings me down. You could go ahead in the comments and talk. You can chat with each other about how does the inner critic play a role in your life, and how does it bring you down? Is it a negative influence? It can be actually crippling and paralyzing to me. I'll continue reading. It can let it stifle or paralyze us, and look more deeply at the underlying messages it is really clumsily trying to convey. How can we make sure that this inner critical voice doesn't stop us from creating? Oh my goodness, how many times do you let your inner critic stop you from creating? We're going to learn some ways today to manage and deal with our inner critic in a positive way. And can we find ways to go under the judgment and let go of heavy criticism so that we can allow ourselves to create again, so that we can allow ourselves to make mistakes and messes and ease into being gloriously alive? There are many ways one can work on the inner critic. We can ignore it and truck on anyway. We can look at positive affirmations, or we can deconstruct the thinking behind it. Another way of dealing with the inner critic voice is by listening to it and trying to understand what it's trying to tell us on a deeper level. We'll need to let go of judgment and resistance toward the inner critic and face her head on. For example, For example, confront your demons. This way, we can try to look at the underlying fears and intentions behind that inner critic voice and generate compassion and understanding for what is going on a deeper level. It's important to understand that the inner critic's words are merely thoughts. Thoughts that we've come to believe. They are mere echoes of what our parents, our teachers, and other authoritarian figures told us. We don't have to believe these thoughts or identify too strongly with them. By looking at what lies under these thoughts and compassionately embracing the feelings and needs under them, we find more understanding for the inner critic. Through this process of looking more deeply and finding compassion, we're often more able to gently let go of our inner critic's thoughts and try again. Here is the process. Exploration, confronting your inner critic. So sit down and take a moment and write a paragraph of your inner critic's most common critiques of you. If you'd like to do that right now and you're following along, go ahead and write down a paragraph or a few sentences of your inner critique's most common critiques of you. Then select three of the most painful thoughts, and work through them by answering the questions below. Here's an example of how to work through one. So now I'm going to read an example of how to work through one of them. After you've written down a few of them and you select the three most painful ones. The inner critic, here's an example. The inner critic tells you, I don't like this painting. It's not good enough and no one will like it. Oh, how many times have you guys told that to yourself? That your inner critic has said that to you? I'll raise my hand. Yes, absolutely. My inner critic tells me stuff like that. Ask yourself, number 2, but what's under this statement? So you're going to have to dig deeper. What's under? Which more elaborate inner critic thoughts live there? What feelings live there? What needs live there? I don't know what that. What is the deeper intention of the statement of these or thoughts? For example, why does the painting need to be good enough? Why do you need other people to like the painting? So here's an example. Try to answer some of these questions, but I'm running through an example of how to go through this process. Try to answer in your most authentic and vulnerable voice. Avoid using judgmental language and dig far deeper feelings and needs. For example, if people think my painting is not beautiful, they'll think I'm a terrible person and not good enough. If the painting is beautiful, people will think I'm amazing and worthy, and they will like me more. Also, I will like me more. I'll be proud of my achievements. Other people will love and like me more, and they will admire and respect me. If other people love and like me, I'll feel safe and connected in society. I'll be seen, respected, valued, loved, and liked. See? Okay, so, oh my goodness, can you see if you dig deeper, what's the underlying message that the needs that you have when the inner critic is talking to you, of why you think it's important to listen to your inner critic, because you have these needs to be loved and valued. Number 3, now notice the needs in your answer. For example, I need to be seen, feel safe, have self-worth and self-love, be respected, have connections, and to matter, and be loved and valued. For a list, okay, number 4. Number 4, call upon the part of you that is wise and compassionate, the one that can validate your feelings, and give empathy to this hurt part of you. If you find it hard to respond with empathy towards yourself, imagine that you are responding to someone else that you love deeply. That's true. So many times we would never talk to the way we talk to ourselves. We would only usually talk to an enemy like that. Many of us are our own worst enemy, and the way our self-talk is like horrible. That we should learn to talk to ourselves as well as we would talk to someone we love dearly. So, for example, I'm hearing and understanding that you really want to be safe, valued, and seen. You also really want to matter. You want to experience a healthy, loving relationship with yourself. You want to like and love yourself more, and you would also really value being respected by your family and friends. These are beautiful needs to have. I understand. That's your wise. That's the wise person, wise woman, or the wise man inside you talking to you. Now take a moment and really notice the beauty of the needs that lie at the core of the inner critic thinking. The thoughts produced by the inner critic are there because she wants you to avoid getting further hurt. Your inner critic actually wants you to avoid getting further hurt, which is really weird, because the inner critic is hurtful by the things the inner critic says. The things they say is hurtful, but on the other hand, the inner critic is trying to protect you. And feel those unmet needs, to avoid getting further hurt, or feel those unmet needs lying deeply below inside of your core. I hate this painting. Actually, when your inner critic says, I hate this painting, it actually means I want to have more self-love. I want to matter, to be seen, and to be safe. It puts tears in my eyes just writing this down, says the author here, Tamara LaPorte. By going through this process and listening to the inner critic's words instead of repressing them, and by looking at what is motivating these thoughts, I can find a softer space within myself, for myself, and my perceived failures. I create a deeper understanding for the inner critic, and I can give that part of me some empathy and love. When that part of me has been acknowledged and seen, I can let go of some of the inner critic's thinking. I feel brave and more able to start my creative process again. This process is influenced by this process is influenced by the nonviolent communication as developed by Marshall Rosenberg at www.civic.org and Robert Gonzalez, www.livingcompassion.org. But again, I'm reading from the book called Life Book by Tamara LaPorte. So hold on. So this all relates to a project we're going to do to help confront and understand our inner critic. Because I know so many of us deal with a very harsh inner critic in our creative process. So the thing, this is an example of what the artist in the book has created. It's called You Have Wings. You will create a front-facing portrait of a girl with wings, a little bird or owl and butterflies around her head, symbolizing the transformation of the inner critic's thoughts to feelings of positivity, compassion, and compassionate thoughts. The bird represents wisdom and compassion for me. Choose symbolism that's meaningful for you. Choose symbolism that's meaningful for you. So I'm going to do a different process than what they have here in this book, okay? So while you're working, add imagery and symbolism that represents freedom, transformation, wisdom, and compassion, such as butterflies, wings, birds, or anything else you associate with those aspects. Okay, so I can acknowledge people that are here right now. I'm done with that part one of this before I delve into the creative process. I hope some of you are following along either during the live stream or during the replay. I would love that. At the beginning of this live stream, I told you what basic supplies you will need. So I will say hello to people in the chat right now. I'm so happy for you to be here. So at the beginning, I did acknowledge a bunch of people. Let's see what new people have come in. Alec, you may not be able to come up today. I'm sorry that I told you that you could, but today I'm doing a little bit something more serious, and you may not be able to come up. I'll decide later. I'll decide later near the end of the live stream. Hi, Goswina. And then I did say, and hello, Lexi McGrath. So nice to see you, Lexi. She said, hi, Diana. She can't play along now, and I have some cleaning to do, but I'll be listening and learning. Oh, thank you, Lexi. Maybe you might be able to follow up. Maybe you'll be able to follow along with the replay. And then Red is listening. And hello, Goswina, coming to us from the Netherlands. Oh, hi, Rosalie. Yes, if you would like Nightbot to drop your link for you, anybody can type in !link with no spaces, !link with no spaces, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. What is Jennifer? Oh, I have another friend, Jennifer, who I invited to the live stream. So I'm not sure. Are you Jennifer Tochi? I think you're maybe not. So, Jennifer, you're from Australia? And for those of you who just got here, I had just done a total reading from this book. I just finished a reading from this book called Life Book by Tamara LaPorte, which this book is all about art and healing through art. And today we're doing a project that to confront, through the reading, we already got an understanding of confronting and understanding our inner critic. So today we're going to create an image. We're going to create a face or a figure that includes symbolism of freedom, transformation, warmth, love, understanding. So my first step is going to be cover this paper with collage papers. Random collage papers. I'm going to glue them down. Oh, I think I'm going to put some background music on. Oh, here's some nice mellow jazz. I'm working intuitively today, so I don't know what kind of face I'm going to draw, but my figure or just the face, there's probably going to be a face with a head and shoulders showing, or a little bit of the shoulders and the neck, is going to definitely have wings. There's going to definitely have wings to symbolize transformation and growth. Transformation away from the transformation of the inner critic's critical thoughts and transforming into more positive, healing thoughts. I was going to use matte medium, but that involves a paintbrush and all that, so I prefer this tacky glue. Tacky glues really help. It's just more convenient for using rather than matte medium for gluing. Really nice collage paper. Look at that vintage map on the back. It's all vintage colored with its aged look. But I just chose my collage papers intuitively and randomly. if you're working on something besides this, I'd love to know what you're working on while you're watching this. I'd love to know if you're working on some art project, art or craft project. Now, you probably wouldn't believe it, but I'm going to be painting a figure, a face or a figure on top of this. I'm just creating a background. And I don't want to think too much. I second guess myself way too much in my creative process. And when I work in my art journal, which this is working in my art journal, I find it I find the art journal process more freeing. I allow myself to have a more freeing creative process when I'm working in my art journal, and hopefully with that freeing creative process that I'm able to do my art journal, that hopefully that I always hope that carries over into my like canvas paintings that I'm making for a show or something like that. Alec, please don't put exclamation point link anymore. You've dropped your Nightbot has dropped your channel link enough for today because you're doing it too often. Thank you, Alec. Next time, with this black paper, since I don't want to deal with drawing a perfect round shape, a perfect symmetrical round shape for the space, I have troubles with that. My way of dealing with that is folding up a paper. It could be any color you want, any color you want for your face and your figure or figure. And that way, when I fold it up and cut it, it's going to become automatically symmetrical. See what I got. That's a funny looking face. I mean, face with head. Well, it's kind of funny. No, it's not too bad. And is that my inner critic coming out saying that? So I think I want to make the neck curve a little more. But you could draw this part. This part could be drawing or painting for you. I just choose to do it this way. I just choose to do it this way. But I'm going to add hair on this probably. I got to think about the hair. Thank you, Rosalie. Yeah. Rosalisa, nice to see you here. What art projects and activities have you been working on? See, I'm going to leave room here because I might have butterflies over here. So I like to, it's also more interesting to the eye when you don't put the figure dead center. So that's putting it off to the side. Oh, geez. I'm buffering. I don't know what to do about that. What am I supposed to do about buffering? Oh, that's a good idea for short. Oh, I like that idea. I might try that too. That's a cool idea for shorts. That hair, I don't like. I mean, I would have to add some texture to this hair, like this. It's too symmetrical. That's one problem. I'm gonna cut it into hair shapes. Now, of course, you could do this whole thing in, like the lady who wrote this book. She did her whole thing in drawing and painting, but I'm a very mixed media collage type artist. Oh, but when she's away at college, aren't you less busy? Doesn't that make you less busy? Oh, I know. I'm going to have an asymmetrical hairdo. I like that. Remember, if you're watching the replay, I'd love to hear your comments, or in the chat of how the comments below after this live stream is over. People can comment in the comments. I'd love to hear what your takeaway was from this project, especially relating to the inner critic. Yes, I have speech chat on. Oh, is she going? She's getting ready for her freshman year, Rosalie. She's getting ready for her freshman year, and that's why you're really busy getting ready for her to go away. Ah, okay, right. Oh, I love tacky glue. I was using matte medium earlier, and I'm like, I forgot all about my tacky glue the other day. I love tacky glue. Ah, great field. A great lucrative field. Oh, good. I hope you're happy with. Hi, Grayscale. Give me. Hello, and this is all about confronting and understanding our inner critic. So, Anthony, before you were here, I did about 15 minutes of reading from a special book, and it was all about how artists are dealing with, how artists can successfully deal with, in a positive way, confront and understand their inner critic. It was very informative reading, and then this project relates to it. So the artist had written stuff about confronting and understanding our inner critic, and gave us stuff to think about. And then now we are creating a portrait or a figure that will have symbolism of transformation and freedom, so that we're helping to transform our negative inner critic thoughts and transforming them into more positive things based on what we've learned about what lies under, like what's the deep meaning underneath those inner critic thoughts, and we are creating a face or a figure that is going to have symbolism about freedom and transformation. But you don't have to do collage. I just like doing collage because I could get the symmetrical shapes better. Some artists, are going to do it in drawing and or painting. Yeah, Anthony, you should. Oh, if you watch the replay and listen to everything I read about this, about dealing with a more positive way for understanding, confronting and understanding our inner critic through kind of like exploring what's underneath the inner critic's messages. Basically it said that yes, I'm gonna paint on it. Yeah, I'm gonna paint either that or I'm gonna use soft pastels. But the inner critic, basically the message, the reading said that the messages of the inner critic, the very negative messages of the inner critic, are often trying to protect us. They're trying to protect us. Like when the inner critic says, "Oh, that's a horrible painting. That's a horrible painting. Nobody's gonna like it." Well, what's underneath that is that you have needs that want to be met, of being loved and valued, and your inner critic is clumsily trying to protect you from putting your art out there, so that you won't be judged or laughed at. Like it's just overly protective, and it stems from all the harsh criticism you might have gotten growing up, all those negative voices and all those critics that you had growing up. Yeah, our inner critic is rude. Our inner critic can be like a bully, but not so that they mean it to be. Like the inner critic kind of doesn't. The underlying message of the inner critic, like the reading said, is that in a kind of like in a way that really doesn't work. It's like actually in a way that is really non-productive, that the inner critic does that. Yeah, that's the. Oh yeah, Rosalie. Yeah, that's looking at art criticism, like the field of art criticism. Like yes, there's the field of art criticism filled with art critics, but we're talking about our inner critic, who can actually be way out of line and paralyze us. Our inner critic can paralyze us, and that happens to me. The inner critic can can paralyze you, and then it's not productive. It's not productive at all in a good way. So now I'm going to start with either soft pastels or painting. I'm trying to think about painting. And then I want to add symbolic images of transformation and freedom with some butterflies. I have some butterflies here and all that. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. Hey, great to see you. Oh, that's great. You're doing great. I need help with my exercise motivation. I did good in the last 2 days, though. Yesterday, today, I'm doing good. It's been a while. I'm so glad you could catch my live stream. It's wonderful. Wonderful to see you here. Okay. Oh, hi, Greg. Thank you, Alex, for telling me that. Hello, Greg. Now, I'm not going to use a ruler on this because now it's going to be tricky to get the eyes symmetrical. I'm using acrylic paint markers. Oh, that's the way to do. Oh, yeah, it should be fun. You're right. Weightlifting is supposed to be really fun. Exercise is supposed to be fun, and I try to find ways to make it fun. Like when I go on a walk, like a 3 to 5 mile walk, I like to listen to an audio book. Right now I'm listening to an audio book about creative art marketing. It's really creative and out of the box, and I'm listening to that, or I listen to other kinds of motivational stuff, or I talk to a friend on the phone. I love talking on the phone. I love talking on the phone with a friend while I exercise. That's actually my favorite thing to do. Talk on the phone with a friend while I walk, while I take my long walk. I don't know how many of you know that I'm actually legally blind. So I have to do a lot of things through my magnifying glass. It's hard. Like details can be really a challenge for me. On a small painting, it's really hard. Like I can do details on my iPad digital art because I can zoom up and I can hold the iPad right up to my face and the lighting is perfect for seeing details. But when I try to do details on something like this, I can do it, but it's painstaking and I have to have the light just right and I have to use my magnifying glass. This magnifying glass, I have it hanging around my neck all day long for reading. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, you missed the reading I did at the beginning. Lisa, you missed the reading I did in the beginning about confronting and understanding our inner critic as an artist. You might want to watch the replay. I did like a 5-10 minute reading about this, that I did in before as a inspiration for this object. So I'm doing my projects out of this book called Life Book by Tamara LaPorte, which is filled with all kinds of healing through art projects. It's all about healing through art. So here we are talking about trying to confront and understand our inner critic. She made some very good points that I was reading about what's the underlying message underneath the inner critic and how it's really, a lot of times it's there in a very clumsy way to try to protect us. So, and that we need to go deeper and see like what needs is it trying to help us get, like our need to be valued, our need to be loved, and it actually goes down to needs as deep as that when we're confronting and understanding our inner critic. So for the first 10 minutes of the video, of the live stream, Lisa Mingus, I think you'd find it really interesting to hear what I read about confronting and understanding the inner critic for the artist. And I'm working intuitively because the space is not planned. It's not a plan. The space is not planned. I'm doing it intuitively. Lisa, what art projects have you been working on? I'm just starting basic to try to get the basic face shape. But this is turning out. My inner critic would say, oh, this is not turning out that great. But I'm not going to listen to my inner critic, because guess what? The inner critic isn't always telling us facts at all. The inner critic is not telling us facts. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the inner critic thinking that the inner critic is telling you some kind of facts about your artwork. It's just not true. That's why you need to balance it with the wise woman inside you. Oh, tags. What are tags used for? I mean, I kind of didn't really understand what tags are used, like in art journaling, I think, right? Or you can use tags on a gift. You could actually use tags, creative, artistic tags on a gift and gift giving, but I think it's also used for art journaling, right? Oh, these acrylic markers do not show up that good on they do not show up that good on black paper at all. They just kind of like a basic sketching to know where things are located before I'm going to add I would use Karen Dosh. Oh, okay, Lisa. I'm thinking gelatos. That's disappointing that my acrylic paint markers don't show up that good on this black paper. So I'm thinking oil pastels definitely would. Or just break out the paint. But I don't have as good control with. Okay, maybe I'll just go ahead and break out the paint. Because one problem with Karen Dosh, oh yeah, you could do that. But I don't. I know, and for me it's an ongoing. So for me, it's an ongoing struggle for believing in myself. Yeah, the oil. the oil pastels do sound interesting, but it might take me, they're at the bottom of one of my bags. I'm going to first try this, and then if I don't like how this goes, I will definitely, if I don't like how this goes, then just paint, acrylic paint. If I don't like how this goes, then I will get out the oil pastels. Right now, these are just more convenient for me to work on. I mean, these are just right next to me, whereas oil pastels, I have to get out of my chair. Where are they? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of the chair, and which is, this whole place is jam-packed full of stuff. When I'm painting and stuff, it's hard to walk. It's hard to walk through the room because there's stuff all underfoot and stuff, and boxes in the way, because I have to lay everything out on the floor while I'm working, and then I put everything away when I'm done working. So I might still try the oil pastels. And actually, when you're working intuitively, you're supposed to allow what happens, like, because your own voice and style will come through when you work intuitively. Time for a happy dance, because why? We have 10 thumbs up. You know, guys, I have happy dance merch. I have happy dance merch too, like happy dance mugs, happy dance t-shirts. Okay, yay, 11 thumbs up. Welcome back. And yes, I'd like to, I have a little promo video about my happy dance merch. Hello, hey all, check out my new merch. Down below on the merch shelf, you'll see the direct link to all the products. I have 3 different designs of Happy Dance merch. Happy Dance merch is new. Mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, stickers. 3 different designs of Happy Dance merch. There's a design for Art Star, and there's a design for Creativity is Contagious. And it's right down below. You'll see the products right viewed down below, you see pictures of them. It's called the merch shelf. There's Serenity Studio Art designs too. Check it out, 20% off, and the links go directly to the store. Just click on the product pictures that you see right below this live stream video. Welcome back, and yes, and along with merch that helps support my channel, I do up in my channel banner. If you go to my home page and you go in my channel banner, the bottom right corner, my channel banner gives you all the links for my Cash App, because I appreciate very much donations to my channel through Cash App, through PayPal. All those links are right there on the bottom right corner of my channel banner. And to help keep this channel going, I really appreciate those types of donations. Or to join a monthly channel membership where you get perks and benefits. Perks and benefits of channel membership, which I have another promo video for that. I might show that later. Yes, to help keep this channel going, I really appreciate things like super chats also. Really appreciate super chats and channel memberships, because they really help keep this channel going. I'm just doing a basic. Well, it's starting off pretty basic, and I can always build up layers. The thing doesn't look like a masterpiece right away. You build up the layers slowly, by step, slowly and slowly. Oh, my hand. Remember, this is just my art journal where I play and I work intuitively. So I work intuitively to break through the problems of perfectionism. Perfectionism is okay. I mean, aiming for perfection is okay, but not when it not when it paralyzes you. And I have definitely found that problem. Definitely. The inner critic has paralyzed me often. I have to say often. It's even been often. Mrs. V. Hi, Mrs. B. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm well, but I work daily on maintaining a positive attitude, because my mind will automatically goes to the negative, unfortunately, and I work at practicing a positive attitude every day. Like right now, look at this painting. It's in the ugly stage. My painting's in the ugly stage. There's such a thing as when you work on artwork that your painting be in the ugly stage. But this is all today is all about confronting and understanding your inner critic as an artist. It's all about this. So I know what my inner critic is saying about this painting so far, and I'm not going to listen. Well, it's there. I don't know, Alec. My merch is, it's right under. I don't know why you wouldn't be seeing it. Every time I look, it's always there. Under my videos, at least. Maybe on live streams, maybe they don't show it so much. In case all of you out there that thought that an artist always creates a masterpiece or creates perfect art every time they create, no, guess what? I'm here to tell you, art often goes through an ugly stage. And an artist has to be comfortable with making tons and tons of mistakes and learning from our mistakes. It's not a linear process of achieving perfection at all. And I'm doing this intuitively. And I can see I'm making lots of, it needs lots. But you can't, when you work intuitively, you cannot judge yourself along the way. You just cannot judge. You cannot judge, because if you judge yourself too much along the way of when you're doing something intuitively, it will cripple you. It will paralyze you. Now this color brown is not going to really show up. Like I said, this is called working intuitively. And you never know what you're going to get. And guess what? A lot of times you're not going to be getting, you won't be getting perfection. One of my recent mottos to live by is progress, not perfection. I love that motto. Progress, not perfection. I still want to work on her eyes. Yeah, I don't know about that. Why? Yeah, it shows on videos, but not live streams. That is strange. So it's scary to work. It's kind of scary to work intuitively because I have less control over it and less control over the outcome, and I think I'll make half of her face dark and half of her face light to represent. Actually, this is going to symbolize the dark side of being paralyzed by the inner critic and the light side of when when you aren't controlled by your inner critic. Okay, so right now I'm going to make one side of her face in the dark. Her eyes are still going to be showing. The dark side and the light, the negative side and the positive side, the dark side and the positive side. In the live, in the replay, I'd love to know if people were following along and or follow along with the replay. That would be awesome. Alec, can you tell me what time it is? One problem is I keep using the same size paintbrush. I should change the size of the paintbrush that I use. Searching for orange. That's red. I got tons of red. Alec, can you tell me what time it is? My inner critic isn't liking this. And I'm afraid what you guys all think. But it's in the ugly stage. You'd be amazed how like a painting that was in the ugly stage all of a sudden transforms. It transforms into beauty, and then you're like, how did that happen? How did that painting that was looking kind of ugly all of a sudden become beautiful? So, my idea for this intuitive painting is that I'm representing the dark side and the light side of my personality, of my struggle, I don't know, okay, should I say personality? I struggle with, I have struggled a lot with the inner critic, and I'm representing the dark side of being paralyzed by the inner critic, and the light side of when I'm free from the inner critic, and where the inner critic isn't controlling me. No, Alec, you can't come up yet. And anyway, Alec, there's some big problem with your connection. Whenever you do come up, you come up and then you drop off. You come up, you drop off, you come up and you drop off, and I have to keep getting up and to my laptop and letting you in and getting up to my laptop. I'm not like, I don't know. There's something wrong with your internet connection for when you come up on a panel. Do you know anything about that? How to fix that? Oh, she's coming along now. She just left the ugly stage. You just have to have hope. You just have to have hope in your own artwork that it will come out of the ugly stage. I like the way her eyes are looking. Better. I like it better. Yes. Well, yeah, I'll let later. I might be letting you up, but if I do let you up, if it happens more than twice, I'm not gonna let you come back. I'm not gonna bring you back up on stage because it just happens over and over and over, like 5 or more times. 5 or more times, you come up here, you drop off. You come up here, you drop off, and then it gets annoying. And I'm just gonna, after it happens twice, then I'm just not gonna let you back for the day. Just for that day, I won't let you back up again because it's too annoying and inconvenient that I have to keep getting up. Whoever's watching in the chat, yeah, not yet. Hold on. How many in the chat? How many people in the chat or the replay struggle with their inner critic? Who's still here? Say hello in the chat. Who's still here? Who's still here? I know some people are listening. Like Red, this cat, she's she had to start her live stream, and she's has me playing in the background. And somebody else, Rosalie, I don't know, somebody else said that they had to, they could only be listening. Is Greg still here? Greg, it was nice for you to stop by. Greg's still here. Who else had come here before? Hi, Lisa. Thank you. I'm happy with. I'm happier now with how this is going. Yay, Greg's still here. Lisa's still here. Yeah, Lisa, I'm getting happier. I'm getting happier about this. Yes. Who said they'd struggle with markers? Was that Greg or Lisa? I'm getting Oh, thank you, Alex. Yay, Lexi's still here. I remember now, she said she'd have to be listening. So this is going to be the dark side of her hair. Adding some green and blue into her hair. Okay, we're going to add some light highlights on the light half of her head. This was so exciting to do this intuitively. I had no plan that I was going to do like half and half the space like that. Working intuitively is actually exciting. And you can learn stuff about yourself. If you ask yourself, why did I paint that? Why did I do it like that? And then you can, oh, I see, Alex. It was you that said that. So today, this was just not about an art project. I did 2 pages of reading. I did 2 pages of reading related to confronting and understanding your inner critic as an artist. I did 2 pages of reading. If you want to watch it during the replay, please do. Next. I don't think I need to tone down the background, because sometimes I know people tone down the background with a layer, rolling on a layer of gesso here, but I don't feel like I need to tone down the background. I think I want to maybe add some words. I have some words things. Oh my goodness, this live stream went fast. This live stream has gone fast. I can't believe what time it is. Hey, and we have really a nice amount of people watching this. Awesome. Oh, okay. I want to add some symbols of freedom and transformation, and that would be with butterflies. Look at all these butterflies I got. So now I'm adding symbols of freedom and transformation. She's to transform the negative thoughts of the inner critic into positivity, a positive outlook. And as you could see from the reading that I did, when you explore the inner critic and find out what's beneath, what's the intent beneath the inner critic's messages, you can become free. You can become freer. You can become free from it. You can become more free from the inner critic. Oh, that's cute, right? Okay, vote in the chat. Vote in the chat. 2 butterflies or 1? There's 1 little one, 1 big one. Could be 1 big one, 1 little one, or 2. Vote in the chat. Vote in the chat. 2 butterflies or 1. Thanks, Alec. I'd say some these butterflies sometimes interfere with the nice black contrast. I don't know. That didn't have contrast. Hi, Jessica. Hey, it's been a while. Nice to see you, Jessica. And Alec voted for. Oh, you've been so busy. Yeah, I've been so busy too. I just exhibited 20 paintings in an art show. Yes, Jessica, I've been so busy too. I just exhibited, the last 9 months, I spent creating 20 paintings for a show that I just had in May, end of May, beginning of June for 3 weeks. And it was an artist residency I was awarded. And then in the 9 months, I created 20 paintings for this a show that I was just in. So I had an exhibit of 20 of my paintings at our local art center. I know. I kind of like the one. I like the one butterfly. The one small butterfly. Oh, thank you. I hope you liked them. Oh, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put. Thank you, Alex. Oh, I'm gonna put 2 butterfly wings on both sides of her neck. How about that? Oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, you've been doing auctions? Wow, that's cool. You've been doing auctions. I'm going to be in a live art auction on Facebook at the beginning of July. I do it twice a year through a certain organization. I do it twice a year. Big, Lisa's saying big one. I like putting it right here. The big one right there and that little one right there. Yeah, I'm putting the big one right here. This is so fun. I did this intuitively. This is so fun that I created this intuitively. I don't often, I mean, I do work intuitively, but a lot of times I get frustrated by it. And I don't get satisfaction from working intuitively, but this time I did. Well, I'd like to do some reading and closing. So I'm let's see. I'm happy with that. I could always come back to this. Now this may not be done, but it's done for today. It's done for now. I could always come back to this and do more, but because you need time away. Like you might think you're done, and then you come back a few days later, a day or 2 days later, and you're like, oh, I could add this, I could do this, I could do this. So that's why it's done enough for now, because my eye needs a rest from this and then a space from it, and then when you come back to it, then you might see new things that you might want to add to it. So I was gonna close with some more reading from the book that I started reading with from in the beginning. Called Life Book by Tamara, LaPorte, and this book is all about healing through art. And there's all kinds of healing through art projects. And today the theme was healing the inner critic. Confronting and understanding the inner critic. So now I'm going to have some closing words. I think I might reread something I've read before. Let's see. But of my opening reading, I'm going to close with closing reading. Oh, thank you, Lisa. After, Alec, after I do this reading. Okay, so when your inner critic says, so in conclusion, when your inner critic says things like, I hate this painting, actually means I want to have more self-love. I want to matter, to be seen, and to be safe. So you have to look at the underlying message of like, so like you would never think that, but when your inner critic says, I hate this painting, actually means I want to have more self-love and I want to matter, to be seen and to be safe. It puts tears in my eyes just writing this down. By going through this process and listening to the inner critic's words instead of processing them, and by looking at what is motivating these thoughts, I can find a softer space within myself, for myself, and my perceived failures. I create a deeper understanding for the inner critic, and I can give that part of me some empathy and love. When the part of me has been acknowledged and seen, I can let go of some of the inner critic's thinking. Oh, let's say that again. When that part of me has been acknowledged and seen, I can let go of some of the inner critic's thinking. I feel braver and more able to start my creative process again. This process is influenced by, okay, never mind. So for those watching the replay, or even if you were watching the live stream, I'd love to know if you followed along with this. I'd love for you to follow along with this and let me know in the comments of this live stream when it's over. You can let me know in the comments of what did you discover about the inner critic? Dealing and understanding. What did you discover about understanding your inner critic? Did you? And so, for me, my intuitive painting spoke to me. It said, I was just able to express something in a visual way as something I'm dealing with. That's the kind of thing, and I think that can be healing. Like when you can get it out there, like through talking or stuff like that, talking or even expressing yourself through art. I think this is healing, to be able to see that, yes, I do struggle with my inner critic, and actually often. And here, intuitively, I created this representation of this painting where she's the dark side that is paralyzed by the inner critic, and the bright side that's optimistic and is not controlled by the inner critic. And I intuitively created this so that to me that is healing. That's healing, to have expressed that and put it out there and see that. I hope that this could help nurture your inner critic and help nurture your creative process and spark creativity in your own creative process. And I'm thinking of doing a series on this. So all my Thursday live streams, it looks like Thursday, but I'll continue my Thursday 2 p.m. live stream because I think it's a lot of people are able to get here. But I'm going to continue this series of healing through art in my live streams. and following projects in this book, which is all about healing through art. But next week will not be about the inner critic. It's going to be some other aspect of healing through art. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you so much, Rosalie. And Lisa and Alec for your kind words. Oh, actually, the last step is I was going to add some words here. I have some word things. Yeah, Alec, I'm going to put the link in. Alex, I'm going to put the link. Yes, right, Rosalie. You're right. I'm putting it in the chat right now for anybody that would like to come up. Everybody. Hi, Emotion. Anybody that would like to come up to my panel, you're welcome now. Anybody would like to come up to my panel come up on my panel right now, you're welcome. Oh, I like this one. Look, I have these they're cardboard. This one says be authentic. Oh, I like that. Be authentic. This one is live in the moment. Oh, I like that one too. This one is remember this. No, I'm not gonna put that. This one is finders keepers. No, I don't like that. I like be authentic. Live in the moment. Well, maybe live in the moment doesn't apply to that. Be authentic. I like that. Be authentic. So I'm going to put this one on there. Be authentic. Oh, I hear you, Alec. You're backstage. Just a moment. I like this. Be authentic. Nice. And can I say it again? I love tacky glue. I love tacky glue. Love tacky glue. I know, Alec, you're backstage. Hold on. And everybody else is invited up on my panel too right now, since it's I don't know why two of you is there. Oh, Pastor for Art's here. Hey, yay.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hi, Jessica. Hey, Jessica and Alex. Jessica, we can't hear you.
Hey, guys. She's not muted. I don't see her muted.
Oh, that's a pretty painting you're showing, Jessica.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Lisa, sharing helps others.
We can't hear you.
Right.
Yes, sharing does help others. Okay, she dropped it off.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't hear you. Oh yes, and I just want to say I really appreciate any kind of support for my channel, right? Like such as channel membership, super chats, and I'm going to play or buying things for my merch shelf.
Yes.
Promo video about my channel memberships and the perks and benefits. You can also get commissions. Art. You can hire me for art painting commissions too. That helps support the channel. But here's about channel membership.
You can come back up again.
You don't need to see 20/20 to have artistic vision. And that's an original quote of mine because I am a legally blind artist whose passion is painting and many other kinds of art, which I love to share with you guys on my channel. My channel is now offering paid membership with each tier. That's 4 tiers of membership, and each tier has special benefits and perks. Membership level number 1 offers fun loyalty badges and shout outs of your channel in my videos and live stream. Other levels of membership are being offered original pieces of my artwork, as like in a hand-painted card or original small painting sent to you each month. There will also be members-only videos and live streams featuring behind the scenes and also special inspirational art techniques tailored to member requests. There will also be merchandise discounts of 10 to 30% on all my original art in my Etsy shop. So check out more of the details of membership posted right next to this video. Upon joining, you'll be getting a happy dance from me.
Yes, I love
Hello,
that.
friends. Welcome to my studio. This video is an announcement to let you know I am doing and I am open for painting commissions. That means I am taking your painting requests. I'm most interested in doing fantasy type scenery and or fantasy type portraits. For example, this is an example of how my friend requested this, of him riding a dinosaur with Lilu Dallas with a volcanic fiery landscape in the background and a Wizard of Oz flying monkey and a rainbow. And so if you can think up fantasy imagery or a scene like that, that is the kind of requests I'm most interested in working on. My email address is down in the description box. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm most interested. I prefer working in digital art, but also I will do acrylic paintings on canvas, and my digital art is available as G-clay prints on gallery wrapped canvas. Maybe you might imagine yourself as a Japanese samurai princess or samurai warrior. This one I just created for my own wedding anniversary. So my email address is the way to contact me. Please contact me by my email address, which is down in the description box below. Art is the gift that keeps on giving. These are great gift ideas for anniversary, weddings, birthdays, graduation. This one was inspired by the galaxy, and it's called Dance of Soul, and a figure dancing through the galaxy. So I love doing fantasy, scenes like this and or fantasy type portraits for you. So please contact me by email. My email address is down in the description box. Let me know what kind of fantasy portrait and or fantasy scenery you would love me to paint for you. And I always love hearing your comments. Please leave a comment and tell me which one is your favorite. Which one of my paintings is in your top favorites that you've seen today in this video? Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to hearing from you.
Yes.
Hey, Mrs. V. Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. V, for your kind words about my artwork. And yes,
Yes.
yes, and there's my email address. Contact at SerenityStudioArt.com. Contact at it's down. I just put it at the top of the description box. Contact at SerenityStudioArt.com.
Yep. Diane, did you turn off the thing?
Yeah, I did because I didn't want this like broadcasted on your channel today.
Oh, Jesse's backstage.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hi, Jessica.
Hey everyone.
That's a nice painting. That's one of your paintings.
Yeah,
That's nice.
thank you.
Now, have you been working on a lot of commissions, Jessica?
Yes.
Bye, Miss V.
Oh, that's nice.
I've been busy painting for other customers, and I've been selling my sun catchers like crazy. They've been on fire.
Oh, what, your sun catcher? Your sun catcher?
Yeah,
Wow, really?
they've been
Wow.
on fire. I have to stay in stock on them.
So you sell them? You sell them through YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I've been busy doing the open auctions every single month.
You mean auctions for your sun catchers?
Yes, and paintings.
Oh, paintings.
I do that on Saturday. I do that every month on Saturday night.
I mean, every week or one Saturday a month?
One Saturday a month.
Oh, okay.
Cause usually on regular Saturday nights, I go live with my co-host, and I have to help him on his stream, and so yeah.
So everything's going well. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been busy taking care of my papa and grandma.
Oh, you're helping care for them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're legally blind.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like me. So am I.
Yeah. they're in the upper age and stuff, so they've been. Grandma, she broke her arm and stuff, and so I had to take care of her. And
Wow.
busy going to doctors like crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, and I've been busy in the other communities. I've been busy with them a lot, and so yeah, I've been very busy. I go to different communities on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
This has been an awesome vlog.
Oh, thank you, Alex. Yeah, I like having this book to follow. So it gives me ideas for projects, and it relates to my message of trying to promote healing through art. So this is really helps me a lot, and I can just read all kinds of inspiration and all out of the book before I start.
Do y'all like my background that I have back here?
Let me check. Hold on.
This is my virtual background. It has my picture on it, and it says it's Mr. Alec Peeps, and it says hey, and it has hearts around it. Can you see it, Diana?
Oh no, there's an ad playing. I'm trying to get through the ad. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I love that.
And you're showing your face.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. But I do like Jessica's painting. It's so nice. I love that blue.
Oh yeah, the blue it's painted on the black.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. But anyway, yeah, I just love this back here because see what happened was for a couple of months I couldn't do it on this computer. So now it's on this computer, I would try to do it, but then it would be so slow. But now it's not slow because I put a new account on this computer I put a new account on this computer and it works. So yeah, it's not slow anymore. Thank you so much, Miss B, for coming. We'll see you soon. Guess what?
I'm so glad you didn't keep falling off and you didn't keep dropping off this time.
Yeah. But yes, and guys, I went into Tuber Chat's chat yesterday. He was live, and guess what? My channel was featured on the screen.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Hold on one second. I need. But anyway, from Amazon today, I'm supposed to be getting a new charger for my iPad because all the chargers I have for my iPad are not working. So I had to get me some new chargers. I'm hoping
you do have an iPad?
Yes, I do. I have an iPad, and I had to get some new chargers for it. I also had to get.
How long have you had your iPad?
For a couple months. Me and Ronnie found it in the garage while we were cleaning out, and I'm also getting a new iPad case on Sunday. It's a blue color. I love it.
Kind like I have that has a handle on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a necessity because so you can hold the iPad on your hand. You know, like 'cause it's so easy to just pull off. You didn't have some kind of case with a handle.
Yeah.
The handle on the case. I hope yours has that handle on the case. Like here's what mine looks like. You see this? The back, so I can. So you see, I can hold it like this when I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise the iPad can slide off your hand so easy.
Yeah, I know. I had a case for my iPad, but it was so old. I just was like, let me just away and get a new one because the iPad case was.
If you don't want to get that case, here's a real less expensive choice. In case you didn't want to get that more expensive one, here's one.
Oh no! I love it.
Like this. This one's a lot less expensive.
I don't like that one, girl.
In case you had to go the less expensive route, this one works very well.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get it. It's supposed to come on Sunday. My charger's supposed to come, but I'm tracking it and it's not here yet. It says it's on its way to the post office, so I don't know what's going on. It probably won't come today because sometimes, well, she ordered 3 things, so that can't be the case. I don't know, maybe it's just running late. I don't know, but hopefully it'll get here. I'm gonna get me an iPad case on Friday, and my mother ordered a new shower curtain for her shower. It's so nice. It has turtles on it. I love it. But yeah, I'm getting that, and I hope I like it. I hope I like the iPad case, and I hope the chargers will work. It says they're compatible with the iPad, so we'll see. But yeah, it's not here yet, so hopefully it'll be here soon. My chargers. I had to get 2 because I bring my tablet here to Grandma's. I didn't bring it because I didn't have my chargers. So, yeah, I needed 2 so I could do that. But I was hoping emotion would come because emotion comes up on people's panels sometimes, and he'll play music. I thought he was going to come up, but maybe he just didn't have time. How many people are watching? We have 5 watching. Everyone's disappeared. I'm pretty sure Red still has this running. I'm pretty sure she sees me up here. Hey, girl. Hey.
Well, actually, I guess we could just go do a raid. A raid of. Oh, if she's on, a raid of Red.
Let me see if she's on. Give me 1 second. Let me go check.
Well, we probably don't have enough people for a raid, so I don't know.
Yeah, we probably don't. We only have 5 watching. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming up on the panel for chatting. I'm gonna close the live stream. Thank you, Jessica. Nice to see you, Jessica.
Yeah, we went live for 2 hours. So. And Red has 4 people watching, and we have 5. So, yeah.
So I'm gonna play my outro. Okay, but thank you everybody. And this is just gonna be my 3 or 5 minute outro.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Jessica.
Me too.
Bye, guys.
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to she's got a ticket to my heart.